Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum friends. Today we are going to discuss about iterative model. The points we will discuss in this lecture include introduction, model, design, application, advantages and some disadvantages. First of all, iterative method. In the iterative model, iterative process starts with a simple implementation of a small set of the software requirements and iteratively enhances the evolving versions until the complete system is implemented and ready to be deployed. An iterative lifecycle model does not attempt to start with a full specification of requirements. Instead, development begins by specifying and implementing just part of the software, which is then reviewed to identify further requirements. This process is then repeated, producing a new version of the software at the end of each iteration of the model. Iterative model design. Iterative process starts with a simple implementation of a subset of the software requirements and iteratively enhances the evolving version until the full system is implemented. At each, at each iteration, design modifications are made and new functional capabilities are added. The basic idea behind this method is to develop a system through repeated cycles, iterative, in a similar portions at a time. Iterative model. Iterative model applications. Like other SDLC models, iterative and incremental development has some specific applications in the software industry. This model is often used in the following scenarios. Requirements of the complete system are clearly defined and understood. Major requirements can be defined. However, some functionalities or requested enhancements may evolve with the time. There is a time to the market constraints. A new technology is being used and is being learned by the development team while working on the project. Resources with needed skills sets are not available and are planned to be used on contract basis for specific iterations. There are some high risk features and goals which may change in the future. Advantages of iterative 1. Some working functionality can be developed quickly and early in the life cycle. Results are obtained early and periodically. Parallel development can be planned. Progress can be measured, less costly to change the scope or requirements. Testing and debugging during smaller iteration is easy. Risks are identified and resolved during iteration, and each iteration is an easily managed milestone. Easier to manage risk, high risk part is done first. Advantages of the iterative 2. With every increment, operational product is delivered. Issues, challenges, and risk identified from each increment can be utilized, applied to the next increment. Risk analysis is better. It supports changing requirements. Initial operating time is less, better suited for large and mission critical projects. During the life cycle, software is produced early, which facilitates customer evaluation and feedback. Now, here are some disadvantages of the iterative. More resources may be required, although cost of the change is lesser, but it is not very suitable for changing requirements. More management attention is required. System architecture or design issue may arise because not all requirements are gathered in the beginning of the entire life cycle. Defining increments may require definition of the complete system. Not suitable for smaller projects, management complexity is more. End of project may not be known, which is a risk. Highly skilled resources are required for risk analysis. Project's progress is highly dependent upon the risk analysis phase. Okay friends, this is it for now. Thank you for watching this lecture and please also share the summary of what you have learned from today's lecture in the comment box. Allah Hafiz.